You guys run by different rules. There's no decorum order today. The judge refused to order one. And so the use of cell phones and cameras isn't banned in the courthouse, at least according to law enforcement downstairs. But I don't know. You guys run by different rules. I just asked if I was going to get arrested for using my cell phone, and they said no, because the judge didn't order a decorum order today. So. Yeah, but they have to issue one for each, because this is a totally different case number. So they have to issue it for the case number. Yeah, that's what, because like I said, Wednesday when I was up here, I could live video and take pictures. But you gotta be quiet. So we're live at the District 11 District Courthouse here in Teller County. We've been removed from the courtroom because it is a minor custody. It's like a minor hearing. It's a custody hearing for a minor. They did not, according to the officers downstairs, they did not issue a decorum order. But it's still a real touchy, weird subject up here on the second level. So I asked permission. I said, so if I pull my phone out and video, am I going to get arrested? And they said, not at this point, because there's no decorum order issued. When I was up here for my court hearing on the day after Chris' date, or for Kaylee herself, like to protect her, other than that, again, the courthouse is completely empty. We got a couple of reporters here from Fox and from KKTV, and you got Dad with the phone. It's going to be a long day today, and I'm probably not going to stick around all day. They are going to get some video of probably Patrick coming out of the courthouse, but at this time it's not real great to stick around. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great day. You too. And if you've never been in this courthouse, it's a beautiful courthouse from over 100 years old. That's going to be your biggest update for today, is because most of the stuff's not going to get released online. They're not going to release these court proceedings. They may do a some sort of press release. Those people get to stay here all day because they get paid to be here. I ain't getting paid to be here. I got other stuff to do today. So I did want to come by, give everybody the update. Yeah, only two faithful only here. There's no decorum order today. The judge refused to order one. And so the use of cell phones and cameras isn't banned in the courthouse, at least according to law enforcement downstairs. But I don't know. You guys run by different rules. I just asked if I was going to get arrested for using my cell phone, and They said no because the judge didn't order a decorum order today. So yeah, but they have to issue one for each because this is a totally different case number. So they have to issue it for the case number. Yeah, that's what. Holy smokes. My house turned into like Party Central. I'm trying to. Right as I know. But look, they brought my wife beautiful flowers. She's loved.
Go get my cake. My other one, I'll take those. Okay.
How about I put those right there?
What are you talking about? This I was like,
jeez. So this morning started with a text that I got from, or a message from some family members who asked me if I was going to be at the court hearing today. And I then decided, yeah, I would go. I would almost just go to be the support for just, hey, finish this thing through. I didn't think Patrick was going to show up. I figured that they would have him appear by phone. Sheryl Frazee was scheduled to appear by phone. Whether or not that she did or not, I don't know, because about 2 minutes into the court hearing, they closed it.
But as you can see in the video that I looped for a little bit, Patrick did show up. They must have brought him in and transported him into Teller County sometime last week or sometime early this week. I shouldn't say last week. Sometime over the last couple of days, they transferred him in to get him to his court appearance. Hey, shh.
We're trying to get out of here. We're trying to get to the library. Ella, get dressed.
Ella's running around in here in like a freaking princess outfit, Renaissance dress. They're trying to go to the library today.
We had a Mardi Gras cake all the way from Mississippi.
King cake in the house today. It's not a Mardi Gras cake. It's king cake. It's about the king. It has nothing to do with Mardi Gras.
It only said it on the box. Mardi Gras king cake.
This morning was ice cold outside. We had a fresh blanket of snow as I drove to Cripple Creek. And when we got there, only 2 news organizations, 0 public. Now, obviously, the public couldn't be in the courtroom. The media couldn't be in the courtroom. So some of them look like it was probably not a opportunity to get the big story. But I think that it shows why people are involved in this. There were 2 news organizations there. Ashley, who is literally, I think Ashley is probably one of the only people that has been at almost every court hearing. I don't think there's been anyone else that has been to every court hearing, every court appearance. And so Ashley from KKTV, I think she obviously started from the very beginning, and it looks like she followed it through all the way through. Laura, I can't remember when she came on. I can't remember when she started following it. I do have early video of her from early on in the case. So it's cool to see those 2 organizations follow it all the way through. I know if Sam was here, he would have been there, but he wasn't. So I can't say nothing to you for you, Sam. I was the only public present. And when I say I was the only public present, I was in the courtroom when the judge cleared the courtroom. And when they cleared the courtroom, the only person that walked out of that courtroom besides 2 reporters was me. So there was nobody else from the public at the court appearance. And then Dan May showed up little later in the day. There was a DA representative from the DA's office there from the beginning, early on. She was there throughout the entire criminal case, but then was also an active member in the DA's office during the prosecution of Patrick Frazee. She showed up to support the family. She went over and gave a hug to the Barrett family. Both of Kelsey's parents were present in the courtroom. It didn't seem to be that there was anybody else from Kelsey's family. What I do know is that the family is here supporting the Barretts. There's family members that are here babysitting Kaylee while the Barrett family was going to be at this court appearance. So they have representation with the family helping with the baby. We had a report from last night that the Barretts were spotted in town eating dinner and that they had Kaylee with them. Some reports that came out during this morning was, one, all of a sudden I go live right here in my own house and my head all of a sudden becomes clogged up.
I woke up that way.
So there's got to be something for that. Everybody was reported. There was no court decorum. There was no court decorum in the issued for today. And so a lot of people are not a lot of people. I Facebook Live from up in the courthouse. You could saw that if you showed up on time on this, you saw that. By the way, if you notice a little scar on me, I know if you were watching live, you saw this, but if you notice my little scar, oh wait, yeah, this side. If you notice my scar, it's where they cut out my cancer. I kicked cancer's ass, is what my new t-shirt's going to say. Okay, buddy.
Did they say okay, buddy?
Get out of here. You can't stick around on this one because YouTube will kick me off. The new child labor laws say that my daughter can't be at my murder. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. I just got a tweet from somebody that's at the courthouse right now, and they're saying they're leaving. Don't do it. Stay committed to the game. The other media there is not as nice to me. Somebody's at the court. Laugh out loud. Oh, half the media is leaving. Ugh. I don't have anybody. I gotta find me a new person in the court to give me information. Oh. Oh well. Now they're asking me if I'm coming back. I'm not watching comments. Hey, should we do we should take a call in or two just to see if anybody wants to give their comments on this whole Patrick Frazee case, this child custody case. If you're watching and you want to call Dad with a phone, you can call in right now. You'll call this phone right here and you can give me your thoughts. Meanwhile, let's I'm sorry. I'm texting with people that are in the courtroom right now at the courthouse. So I'm trying to get any final updates. Also, while we're here, I did have a short voicemail I wanted to listen to from a faithful listener of Dad with a Phone. You know, I gotta give props to the people that have supported Dad with a Phone throughout. This is a 3-minute voicemail. I have not listened to all of this, but we will play it. Or how do I turn this on speaker? Come on. Audio speaker. Here we go. Somebody sent me a voicemail.
Oh, Dad, wow. It's Michael. It's Nicole from Oregon. I've tried to make it to February, but first off, it is January 29th.
First of all, she was going to not call me till February, but she couldn't make it.
Good day today for justice. Nice shave. I am sure that your wife is pleased with that. You look like 15 years younger. Just saying. It's awesome. Thank you so much for following through with the whole Kelsey Barrett. And I am so amazingly happy that that crazy bitch got 3 years. I do agree with you. She's probably going to do 25%. I probably myself have done more time than she will do on a DUI. And that's just the legal system in Oregon. But with that being said, she doesn't look real happy. Then it's so cool because the Megan Firamuska psycho was indicted on capital murder. So that is amazingly awesome. I think justice is going down. And I just appreciate you and wanted to let you know that. And I love when you have your wife sitting with you because it's just super cool. You guys are really very real. And how do I want to say it? I think the cool thing is in my life and where I'm at in my life is the realer you are, the better it is. So you keep doing you. Great shave. Thank you so much for being in the courtroom and running that. She looks miserable, and I hope that she enjoys that top ramen. I really honestly pray. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pray that the girls in there give her a hard time because I think she's going to sit in her own misery and have to deal with it. Anyways, I know I babble, but I'm actually kind of a cool person. I know I'm a little psycho.
Somebody's calling from Idaho. I'm going to answer this. You're live with Dad with the phone.
Hey, Dad with the phone. My name is Sue. I've called in once before.
Okay.
Shut me down if you want to, but this is about Shane and Heidi Broussard.
Uh-oh.
Nothing bad, but I called in and I really raked him over the coals on your show.
Okay.
And accused him of some things. So I just wanted to call back and apologize to him and just do it publicly and back to the place that I did it originally where I accused him. And I really do pray for them and wish him well. It's going to be a tough road for him, but I'll be praying for him.
Okay. Well, there you go. Your public apology probably it may find its way to Shane. I know some of Shane's or I know some of Heidi's friends and family watch that with the phone. I don't know about Shane, but buried in this one, everyone listening right now knows that you've apologized.
Yeah, I just felt I learned a big lesson. I'll not do that again for sure.
Yep, that was straight up. So that's nice.
Yep.
So you're in Idaho?
Well, I moved to Washington from Idaho.
Oh,
My
okay.
career is in Idaho.
So
I'm in
you
northern Idaho, though.
I got you. So
Yeah.
I didn't know if you rolled with the whole Crystal Lee Kinney clan.
No, I'm way up north.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's all I wanted to say. I really enjoy your show and appreciate you.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Yep, we'll see ya.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Let's hear the last part of Nicole's. There you go. Voicemail. I mean, a call. Oh, wait. Speaker. Oh. Well, now it's gone. It's freaking on now. You're live with Dad with the phone.
Hi, D-Wop. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, I have.
You gotta turn me off now.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry.
This is Doggy's dad. I mean Jack's dad. Did Jack just bark in the background?
Jack just shook in the background.
Oh, he just shook in the background.
No, he didn't want to make an appearance today, I don't think.
So what are your thoughts today?
Well, one of the things I thought was funny is that they made KK a male when they booked her, and now we know Patrick was there at the jail. I think maybe they had a little hookup.
Oh, you think they put Crystal into the male sales because I saw that they when they booked her in. So if you don't know what we're talking about, the booking info that came out for Crystal Lee Kinney, when it said sex, it says male. So what do you think? Do you think they know something we didn't know? Do you think they found out something when they strip searched KK?
You never know.
I mean, it could be.
But I did want to ask, because I think a lot of people are unclear about this hearing today, even myself a little bit. So obviously Patrick's not leaving prison ever, hopefully. But is it that his family is still trying to get custody, and we just want it now to be official that they
This
can't
is like a
cross?
this is like a fight. Let's see here. The Barris, Patrick, Aaron, and Sheila. This is a 4-way custody battle. And so as of right now, this was an ongoing, like they were kind of putting it off, right? But I believe in the information that we have from people here and the things that we can find out here and the things that I paid attention to as I was in the hallway, and they were sitting here talking to a couple of media people this morning and different things. The information we got is at this hearing, they could terminate Patrick's parental rights over Kaylee altogether. And so it's not just a regular hearing. There is some very specific. Now, most of this is behind sealed, right? So I can't tell you for sure that's what's happening, but I can tell you that the consensus from the court people, from the reporters and the attorney and the people that were there, and the things that we watched go down this morning, and the reason we watch these things go down is because this thing was scheduled for all day. They're going to have some people call in. There's going to be some people that take the stand and are witnesses, or like impact probably witnesses. So for all intents and purposes, this is a termination hearing for Patrick Frazee's. Now, that doesn't mean that Sheila Frazee will have her grandparent rights taken away. I don't know about that. Or it could mean that they're going to completely give custody solely to the Barrett family. And so there's a lot of things that could come out of today. They're probably dealing with a lot of different motions, a lot of different things that are going to be brought up. I believe one of those things is Patrick's rights as a parent may be taken away from him. And also there's going to be an argument probably between Aaron Frazee and Sheila Frazee and the Barris. And so there's going to be more than just dealing with Patrick, because Sheila Frazee had representation there. The Barris had representation. Patrick had representation. Kaylee had representation. And there was the Aaron Frazee was going to be able to report by phone. So it's a big day. It's a big day in court.
So the Barretts can't try to adopt her until all of these other things happen.
Yeah, and this could be moving towards that, right? I can tell you that the way that the things were situated in court today, the Barrett family attorneys were sitting where normally the defendant sits. So the attorneys for the Barrett family were sitting behind the defendant table. The attorneys for Kaylee and the state were sitting behind where the DA would normally sit. Patrick was sitting in the jury box with his attorney, and then Omar Frazee was out in what they call the stands, is what they said. Literally, they were like, well, Sheila Frazee is here with her attorney out in the stands, which is where we were sitting. I was sitting right behind Sheila Frazee and her attorney. The Barrett family was sitting to the left over behind where the defendant would normally sit, or the defense would normally sit. So, yeah, the tables in there, I think, are set for a lot of different arguments today. Whether or not they argue Sheila should be able to see the baby or Aaron should be able to see the baby, I don't know how those are going to come out. I can tell you right now, barring some sort of craziness, they are not. Kaylee is going to stay with the Barrett family. The Barrett family is going to have the majority custody over her. I can tell you, I doubt that they'll ever let Patrick even see Kaylee unless Kaylee makes that decision after she is an adult, So anyway, it's a big day.
Yeah, very complicated, but I think, a lot of people in chat are saying because of old mom pleading the fifth, I don't think she deserves to have a right to see the child. I can see Aaron trying, but other than that, I really, for the Barrett family, they've had such good composure and have been having to go back and forth for this. So,
well, and for all intents and purposes, this is the first time. This is the first time Sheryl Barrett has had to face Patrick since her testimony. And so she didn't come to the sentencing hearing. They'd read a letter that she had written. She called in a couple of other hearings, but today she was present in the court. And so I have a feeling that they're going to award some sort of. The Barretts have physical custody right now. The state of Colorado retains legal custody of Kaylee, but the Barretts have physical custody of her. So it's real laid out in language. The state retains legal custody, but it has her physical custody has been put into the hands of the Barretts. Today, they could very easily turn over that legal custody to the Barretts, and that's why both Daryl and Sheryl are present in the court. And so they didn't just drag them down here for a, hey, we're going to put recess. This is another hearing. They want to protect, and Kaylee is actually in Woodland Park right now. Kaylee's in Colorado, verified here in Woodland Park. They were seen at a restaurant just last night. And so they didn't pull the baby down here. They didn't pull the Barrett family down here to just say, oh, we're going to recess stuff, or this is going to be pushed off. There's going to be decisions made today in court that drastically affect the custody of Kaylee. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, and then there's a few inquiring minds that want to know when we're going to get back to Mindy Lee.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mindy Lee's case isn't going anywhere. Everybody's just about caught up on all the videos that are out there. I'm probably going to set up I'll probably kick back into that with start talking with Mindy's friends and some people that have been wanting to do some talk with me. And so I've got 2 or 3 people that knew Mindy personally, were around this thing when it went down and how it all went down. And so, yep, we will be getting back into the Mindy Lee case for sure.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for giving me a call, Aaron. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. There you go. You out of here?
I love you.
I love you. Oh. Oh no. Actually, Dan May addressed the jailhouse letters, the jailhouse hit list. He said that has been turned over to the 14th district. So we're in the 4th judicial district. I believe he said that's been turned over to the 14th or the 15th judicial district to look into, because Dan May's name was on that. They didn't feel like the 4th judicial district was it was necessarily, there was some conflict of interest in that. And so they are looking into those jailhouse letters that could end up bringing more charges against the Frazees. And so Sheila Frazee and Patrick could. So. Thank you, Jen. Life with Jen. I don't see in any universe Judge, because see, Judge Sales is the same judge ruling on the custody hearing. So I don't see in any way, shape, or form Judge Sales ever releasing custody of Kaylee to anyone other than the Barrett family. I just don't see it. He was there when the jailhouse letters came out. He was there listening to all of that. Now, he has all of that in mind. And so this is the same guy who gave life in prison plus 156 years plus, right? And so I don't see how it could ever be anything else. If SF actually bailed the jailhouse snitch out, I think the jailhouse snitch was a plant from the DA. If you ask me, that's my sources tell me it was a plant from the DA, which is totally legal. They put him in the right spot to be able to get information from Patrick, and he was able to. So if y'all are just joining and you notice my big scar right here, that's because me and Patrick got into a knife fight on the way to court today. I tried to shank him, but it didn't work. I'm just teasing. I'm joking. I had cancer surgery. I kicked cancer's ass. So if you're just joining and you're like, Michael has a black eye, I may have a little bit of a black eye right there because of my surgery. But I promise Nikki didn't knock me out. I have pictures. Tell me it was a plan from the DA, which is totally legal. I would be interested to see how that jailhouse snitch got in there and how they work that out, because in my opinion, it's just a little too smooth of a transaction. And so I don't blame damn A, Dirty Tricks, bro. Dirty Tricks. If you can get the dude to admit to trying to kill some folks, it's going to look good to a jury. So if you want to call in, my number's on the screen. If you want to follow, you can follow at the links below. If you want to support, you can always show your support. That's like my little hat. I got me a special hat today for my political talk. I found this hat at the park, by the way. I did not purchase this hat. So that Watered Down Productions link is like me sticking out my hat, getting a little change for my show. So if you watch and you want to give me a little change, you can stick some change in my hat. Oh, that one there is going to get the people fired up. They're probably going to ban me on YouTube because I just did that. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll be back. I'm trying to hook up with some of my co-hosts that I bailed on this week. They've been texting me. I'm sorry. Had cancer surgery. Had a bunch of court appearances that I didn't plan on taking me into certain areas and certain things. I'm so sorry. I bailed on some of my co-host guests. I will get you back on the schedule, and you will be able to join Dad with the Phone as a co-host, whatever. But I'm not done. I'm searching for a co-host still. So send me a message on Dad with the Phone on Facebook. Text me at the number you saw on the screen, or we'll go from there. But I am still trying to reschedule these folks I had scheduled to do a co-host appearance. I probably will actually have somebody on tonight since it's Friday night. So tune in later this evening. We'll be giving more updates. If we get more updates from the courthouse and we have more updates coming your way, we'll definitely bring those forward. If you missed it earlier, I will once again play a video for you. Let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna play a video from inside the courthouse today. I did a live video because they didn't have a court decorum. They didn't have court decorum. So if you missed it, we were inside the courthouse today and they didn't have court decorum. So we could actually use our phones inside the courthouse. So with that, I did a live video from inside the courthouse, totally legal. It was a totally legal video. Again, they gave permission to use that. I showed this on Facebook.
There's no decorum.
But I didn't show it
Today, the
on
judge refused
YouTube.
to order one. And so the use of cell phones and cameras isn't banned in the courthouse, at least according to law enforcement downstairs. But I don't know. You guys run by different rules. I just asked if I was going to get arrested for using my cell phone, and they said no because the judge didn't order a decorum order today. So yeah, but they have to issue one for each because this is a totally different case number. So they have to issue it for the case number. Yeah, that's what, because like I said, Wednesday when I was up here, I could live video and take pictures. But you gotta be quiet. So we're live at the District 11 District Courthouse here in Teller County. We've been removed from the courtroom because it is a minor custody. It's like a minor hearing. It's a custody hearing for a minor. They did not, according to the officers downstairs, they did not issue a decorum order. But it's still a real touchy, weird subject up here on the second level. So I asked permission. I said, so if I pull my phone out and video, am I going to get arrested? And they said, not at this point, because there's no decorum order issued. When I was up here for my court hearing on the day after Chris' date, or for Kaylee herself, like to protect her, other than that, again, the courthouse is completely empty. We got a couple of reporters here from Fox and from KKTV, and you got Dad with a phone. It's going to be a long day today, and I'm probably not going to stick around all day. They are going to get some video of probably Patrick coming out of the courthouse, but at this time it's not real great to stick around. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great day. You too. And if you've never been in this courthouse, it's a beautiful courthouse from over 100 years old. That's going to be your biggest update for today, is because most of the stuff's not going to get released online. They're not going to release these court proceedings. They may do a some sort of press release. Those people get to stay here all day because they get paid to be here. I ain't getting paid to be here. I got other stuff to do today. So but I did want to come by, give everybody the update.
Yeah, only two faithful. Here's your two faithful stations today. You got Fox 21 and you got Channel 11. And you got the red dad with the phone Jeep up in the front. So, crazy day today. Oh, lock my doors. That's probably a smart thing I did.